this video out before I have to go to work. Um, and anyway, 45's rally in Tulsa, the intent for that is to spread the virus. That's why he wants to hold this Klan rally. As his officials in Tulsa, Oklahoma are warning that 45's planned Klan rally on Saturday, which is his first in 3 months, is likely to worsen an already troubling spike in coronavirus infections and could become a disastrous spreader of the virus. They are pleading with 45's campaign to cancel the event slated for a 20,000-person indoor arena or at least move it outdoors as the perfect storm of a potential over-the-top disease transmission, said Bruce Dart, the executive director of the Tulsa Health Department. It's a perfect storm that we can't afford to have right now. Tulsa County, which includes the city of Tulsa, tallied 89 new coronavirus cases on Monday. It's one-day high since the virus's outbreak, according to the Tulsa Area Emergency Management Agency. The number of active coronavirus cases climbed to 532 from 188 in a one-week period. A 182% increase. Hospitalizations with COVID-19 almost doubled that. That spike has local officials and public health experts concerned about welcoming the nation's first indoor mass gathering since 45 declared a national emergency in mid-March. An influx of thousands of people interacting inside and outside amounted to a sprawling coronavirus petri dish. There's just nothing good about this, and particularly in an enclosed arena, said Karen Keith, a Tulsa County Commissioner who oversees the area where the Klan rally is supposed to take place. I don't want people to lose a parent. I don't want them to lose a grandparent. I don't want them to lose a family member over this. Karen Keith said that the Klan rally was likely to draw gawkers and protesters outside the BOK Center. The arena where the event is planned, a large overflow crowd could be accommodated at a convention center a block away, where 45 said that on Monday that 40,000 others would congregate for his speech. I doubt it. The squatter also asserted on Monday that almost 1 million people have requested tickets for the event. Yeah, and the arena can only hold like 20,000 people. Yeah, bullshit. Epidemiologists are envisioning a worst-case scenario for viral spread. The novel coronavirus can transmit through thousands of tiny respiratory droplets that hang in the air indoors, especially when people are talking loudly, laughing, singing, and sharing bathrooms. The longer people linger in a contaminated area, the more virus particles they can inhale, and 45's political speeches often last more than over an hour. Yeah, an hour of non-talk bullshit. That virus, I guarantee will be present at the event. Someone will bring it, said Dr. William Schaffner, an infectious disease expert at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. The COVID virus knows no political affiliation. What it does love is a large group indoors close to each other for prolonged periods of time, chanting and yelling. 45 said on Monday that criticism of the Klan rally was the result of the news media trying to COVID shame us on our big Klan rallies. Conservatives have claimed a double standard around large gatherings in recent weeks, after Americans attended thousands of protests nationwide, often inches from one another over the death of George Floyd. The 45 campaign, which has required attendees to agree not to sue should they contact the virus at the Klan rally, said Monday that it would take body temperatures and distribute masks and hand sanitizer. Those requirements may not be sufficient to stop the virus's spread, which occurs even among people not showing symptoms, such as fevers and coughs. The campaign takes the health and safety of rally-goers seriously and has taken precautions to make the rally safe. Erin Perrine, a spokeswoman for the campaign, said in a statement. On Tuesday, 4 plaintiffs sued the ASM Global, which manages events at the BOK Center, labeling the Klan rally a public nuisance and seeking an injunction that would require it to enforce the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's guidelines for large gatherings, including social distancing protocols. Rapid spread of the virus can occur at a choir practice or birthday parties. At a restaurant in China in January, one diner infected with the novel coronavirus but not yet feeling sick appeared to have spread it to 9 people around him after one of the restaurant's air conditioners apparently blew the virus particles around the dining room. A spokeswoman for the BOK Center did not respond to questions about any changes in the building, changes the building was making for the Klan rally. The arena staff was furloughed on the onset of the pandemic. Karen Keith said, adding that its older members could be in precarious positions if called back on Saturday. The causes of Tulsa's rising cases are still being studied by the local health officials. A spokesperson for the Tulsa's health department said, investigations of recent outbreaks were focused on the large indoor gatherings. Like any other public health official, I'm a little angry, said Dart, about the Klan rally. Frankly, I'm afraid for a lot of people. It hurts my heart that we know that this is a possibility and we're doing it anyway. It's like seeing the train wreck coming. Karen, Kate, and Dart said that they were particularly concerned about visitors from nearby states, several of which have recent spikes more severe than the Oklahoma cities, including Texas, where there are 2,166 coronavirus patients hospitalized on Friday were the most in the state. We can't control whether they're coming in from hotspots, Keith said. This is not about politics, this is about the insanity of our numbers. Oklahoma, which 45 won 4 years ago by 36%, began lifting restrictions on businesses on April 24th and moved into phase 3 of its reopening on June 1st, allowing summer camps to open and workplaces to return with the full staffing levels. But the state's governor, Kevin Stitt, said Monday that he had asked 45 and the vice squatter, Dumbass Pence, who plans to attend the Klan rally, to consider a larger outdoor venue to accommodate the number of people who have requested tickets to this event. Keith said that she had conversations throughout the weekend about alternative venues for the event. We're going to make sure that people have hand sanitizer, that we do temperature screenings, and also to make masks make masks available to people that are attending this event. Dumbass Pence said Tuesday morning on 411 Friends, but look, the freedom of speech, technically this isn't freedom of speech, the right to peacefully assemble is enshrined in the First Amendment of the Constitution, and the squatter and I are very confident that we're going to be able to restart these Klan rallies. Pence said Monday that cases of the coronavirus have dropped precipitously, and that the state had flattened the curve, in reference to the desired shape of a graph of new cases, but data compiled by the New York Times shows an obvious and steep rise, following the state's reopening, making it one of the 22 states where case counts were growing. Two senior administration officials said that the White House coronavirus task force, which Dumbass Pence leads, had not discussed the Saturday Klan rally. But several of its members, including Dr. Anthony S. Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease experts, have expressed worry in recent weeks about the health risks of large gatherings around the country, including the protest over Floyd.